Just brief us about all this elective congress and all that.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and good morning to your viewers. Before I come to the substantive issues, generally there's a congress that is slated for 13th of August to elect leadership that will steer the affairs of handball in the country for the next 4 years.
Not Greater Accra?
No, not Greater Accra, for the next 4 years.
This is a national one?
Yes, national one. Okay. But before I come to the substance issues, I heard some conversation from the other side. Now it's a two-horse race between Kofi Yesu, who is aspiring to the president of the association.
He's been the Greater Accra,
but he's no more. He's no more. He's now gearing for the presidency.
Okay.
And the other side, I don't want to mention anybody's name, but I overheard them talking about some few issues, and I want to take advantage of this to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, the one is talking about referees association, and the referees association, like he was saying that the All African Games is coming on, and he will do that. He can to get some professional calls for the referees so that they can officiate in the All African Games that Ghana will be hosting.
But how is that a bad idea?
It's bad idea. It's ignorance. He is ignorant of what happens so far as handball is concerned. Okay. Because when it comes to competition of this nature, we have referees that need to go through not just refresher courses.
Okay.
You can organize a refresher course for instance, the Greater Accra handball referees because they are officiating within. But when it comes to such competitions, it's not a refresher course that to qualify somebody to go and officiate for All African Games.
What course will lead someone to be qualified to officiate?
First of all, we need
Games?
to look at their ages because their ages before they have to go for some special courses. That goes with you have to qualify. You must qualify by age, and you must qualify by what examination that you go through.
You don't mind sharing with us the ages and the examination, or you think your other opponent will know and carry
the ages?
Through?
I don't want to be to delve deep into that. But what I want to say is that because he's ignorant, that's why he was making such a statement. And unfortunately for him, the team that surrounds him has been in office for the past 6 years. So if they not be able to work on this basic thing, then you know that he's coming to work.
That is why this morning you have the opportunity.
Exactly.
So just educate us, tell us the ages and those who qualify to officiate.
Because I want to, let's make clear this before I come to the substantive issues. Because I don't know how much time.
You're not answering my question.
I don't know how much time you give me. No,
don't worry. Don't worry.
The point I'm making here is that the point I'm making here is that when you mention refresher courses, refresher courses is for those who are already officiating within Accra. That can be organized for them. But if
you want to do the national one,
exactly, it's not about national one because there's a need for CAP to be involved, like you said, and you go through certain things before. It's not just a matter of organizing a refresher course. That's what I want to say.
It's not as if I want to be hard on you.
The other thing I want to talk about is
it's not as if I want to be hard on you, but because we've not given the other party the opportunity to also speak, that is why I'm asking these questions. Okay, so continue.
I understand. And the other issue that also baffled me is about. Our constitution says that we don't elect our secretary. The secretary is a worker from the sports council, and he becomes automatic member of the executive board.
Okay.
So the secretary is supposed to be neutral. But I overheard him saying that the secretary gave him some correspondence, and he saw that there are a lot of competition that has come. So I'm wondering how can a secretary who is supposed to be neutral be sitting on a platform, making a press conference for one side of the. So that means if the other side wins, can you work with him? That is one thing that I was not happy with, and it's a bad thing to do. Now coming to the substantive issue.
Yeah, come to the substantive issue.
Yeah, thank you. The Congress is slated for 13th August, like I've already said. But there's a need for delegates. So we have been given delegate list.
Okay.
So the delegate list issue, that is where we have the challenge. And what is the challenge? When you read our constitution, this is the Handball Constitution.
Constitution, okay.
When I finish, I can leave a copy.
I'll be glad.
Yeah. When you read the constitution talk about executive board. And let me read it here. Article 4.2.
Okay.
It's talk about executive board. But before then, the composition of the delegate list, it includes all executive board members. So the question is that who and who are the executive board members? When you read Article 4.2A, it says that the general meeting shall elect the chairman, the vice chairman, the treasurer, and 6 other members to form an executive board of the association for a period of 4 years. Our question here is that in our last election, which was 6 years ago, we did not elect the 6 members to make up the executive board members.
Okay.
And the wisdom of constitution is gives room for the.
So does it mean in the last 6 years you don't have a president?
No, we have a president. That's why we elected the 4.
Okay.
The president, the vice, the treasurer.
Okay. Okay.
Those were
but you don't have the executive board.
No, we didn't have any executive board.
Okay.
And the constitution makes room for that, because when you read Article 4.2b, it says that the executive board shall co-opt other members, of which 20% shall be women, to be in line with IOC regulation. The Article 4c says that the Secretary General shall be an employee of the National Sports Council and shall be a member of the executive board.
Okay.
So our contest here is that there are 5 names on the delegate list who were not elected to be part of the executive board.
Okay.
So they were co-opted, and they cannot be delegates.
Oh, okay.
They cannot.
So that is your concern.
That is one concern.
Okay. Okay.
The other concern is that anybody who is watching us now can Google National Handball Coaches Association.
Okay.
I am the president of the Coaches Association.
You are the president.
Yes.
Okay.
And the constitution makes room for 2 members from the Coaches Association. And me being the president of the association, I have a vice. I have a second vice. My vice is at Cape Coast. The second vice is at Kumasi. We have a secretary.
It makes room for 2 of the coaches, the coaches to
two
vote.
Members. Yes,
to
2
come
members.
and vote.
Yes,
okay.
yes, 2 members.
Okay. So
Me
and
being
you
the
decided.
president-
You decided.
Yes, I'm the president.
Oh,
of the
okay.
association, because it's an association. There are 2 names on the list who is standing for the coaches.
Okay.
And
we're standing for the coaches.
For the coaches.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't have any idea about them.
As the president.
As the president.
Or as the chairman of the
because
coaches.
As the president, I am supposed to, if I'm not going, then I have to delegate.
Okay.
Then I'll add my secretary to it, so that when we go to the delegate conference, the secretary can table whatever is happening, and he will come back to the membership.
I would love to continue this conversation, also give the other party the opportunity to also express whatever they have to say. And so I'm pretty sure we do this again. We do this again probably by Monday or Tuesday. We will do this again so that we can get the other party to also speak to the claims that you are making. So just put everything together for me. Yeah, summarize for me.
I want to inform the delegates, if they are watching me, the team is made up of people who knows what the game is. And Paul Kofi Yesu is standing as the presidency. And we are all rallying behind him.
Okay.
Behind him, we have Mr. Patrick Novo. Mr. Patrick Novo is a veteran who has played the game for about 45 years. And currently, he's the president of the Veterans Association. We also have Mr. Raphael Sefa from the Central Region. We also have Togbe Palmas from the Volta region as coming in as an ESCO member.
Okay.
Me, myself, I'm contesting. We also have Ms. Ababu. Ms. Ababu is a household name when it comes to handball from the northern sector. So it is a team that wants to decentralize handball. Handball is not for Accra people alone.
Okay.
Handball is meant to be for the nation. Accra can do his best that he can.
Okay, so you as a head of coaching staff or members, you are rooting for Kofi Yesu.
Exactly.
Okay.
I am in Kofi Yesu's team.
And that
Kofi
is
Yesu, the last time, in the last discussion that I spoke of, they spoke about a lot of loopholes in the constitution. For the past 6 years, what have we done? And who caused them? Kofi Yesu, when he came to power for the Handball Association, there was no constitution.
Okay.
Through his help, we were able to have a constitution. So this is an issue that it has already been done, so far as the Handball Association is concerned, if it should be given the nod. Mr. Patrick Novo, who is also the veterans chairman, when we came to veterans as the chairmanship, there was nothing like a constitution.
Okay.
And he believed in documentation. He believed in fairness. So the national cake must be shared fairly, where all the regions must benefit. We can't stay in Accra, and when it comes to the national team, about 95% of the players that we have, almost the players that we have, are all coming from Accra. What about the other regions?
Thank you very much.
That is where we want to come in to see how best we can salvage the image. So our team is Rescue Ghana Handball.
Rescue Ghana
Handball, yes,
You
led
think,
by
you think Ghana Handball is in tatters?
Exactly.
Okay. But you have been in Helm of Affairs for how many years?
So far as the
head
police
of,
is concerned,
yes.
about 5 years or so.
So you are part of the handball being in tatters.
It is not, because we have a tanker director. No, it is not, because we have a tanker director. It's an association. We have a tanker director.
Okay.
Just like the regions. The composition of the constitution tells you that there are 2 people from each region.
Okay.
So there are 2 people from each region.
I have a lot of questions to ask, but
I also have a lot to say.
Yes, because of time.
The reason why, one of the reasons that we are coming in is that, you see, it's stated in the constitution. I don't have much time.
Yeah.
That there should be an AGM every year, so that the masses will know what is happening. But for the past 6 years, there hasn't been even one.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Odamite. He rightly said he has a lot of things to say. Okay, it's now time for the fans.